to reconnect. You need to try to reconnect with shit. But listen, Tribe family, thank you for tuning in and tuning. Let me just start off saying this, and I'm so glad I can save every life because, child, this feels so liberating. If I ain't said this before, this feels so liberating. Rebuilding with y'all over here. Let me, the stuff that I want to talk about is people know they just choose not to get involved. It's a double-edged sword in a way to where if you do more than what you're supposed to do, regardless of what the circumstances are, and you overly invest, it's like that role then plays a part in your life, and you don't know how to stop. Especially people. This is to all my people who overly give, who overly do, who pay attention to the other people who overly work and don't want them carrying their load. I have a manager, and it breaks my heart seeing all of the hell and the torment that they put this man through. And then, when you try to go express that to other people, they say stuff like, well, they doing that. Then nobody tell them to do that or keep doing that. But then you watch your surroundings. Like, it's the same with when you see people little just throw some shit on the ground. You can't be one of them people who not pick it up, because what made you, I don't know what possessed you to throw that on the ground, but I just know it's going to bother me if I don't pick it up. And I think this is one of the reasons why a lot of people have a hard time succeeding, is because you don't see, no, I take that back. Other people don't see, no, I take that back. Other people see the greatness in them. Like I made a post on TikTok about this. Other people see the greatness in them. They know that if they actually got chose, or they chose the right people to lead, that stuff would actually get done. They don't want stuff to get done. It's not that you the wrong person, you the right person. The wrong people don't want you to be elevated or put in positions to actually succeed. They don't want you speaking up about stuff that they've turned a blind eye to. And they know it bothers them. But they feel like if they get overly invested or invested in something, then they might have to turn into the go-to person, or people gonna continue to come to them, or they gonna have to be the overdoer, or the person that does this stuff all of the time. But then what y'all gonna do when those people slowly disappear and those people die? You ain't got nobody else coming. So why not alleviate somebody else's pain and stress, even if it's temporary? It's just insane to me to see people do that stuff in real time and act like it is nothing, or that it doesn't bother them. It don't bother them because they don't care. And I can see to a point or to a degree why these people don't care, because they, if you put too much of your energy into something and you feel like you ain't getting no investment or no return back, then what was the purpose of you doing it? Some people actually, that's when y'all got to differentiate that it's some people actually out here that don't have a heart, a soul. They don't possess a consciousness. They don't care how it affects you, as long as it ain't affecting them. Until it actually affects them, then they got something to say about it. Everybody complain except for the person that's doing the work, that's carrying the load, that's carrying the torch. Y'all always talking about the fire too hot, but y'all don't know what it took. What's up, Jen? For somebody else to go get that fire. So seeing this stuff in real time today, y'all piss me off. And I'm one of them people who always say what I'm not gonna do and end up doing it. And the only reason why I do it is because I don't want that weight on somebody else. That's crazy for me. That's crazy for me to see y'all beat down on the same people every day and then expect you to carry that cross to somebody else. What's up, Nathan? So to catch y'all back up on speed, and I said I'm gonna say this live, I'm gonna do better with coming over here, y'all. For the last 2 or 3 days, excuse my language, it has been a complete, don't excuse shit, because I know I cuss by now. It has been a complete and utter shit show at work. Nobody wants to take accountability. They want titles, but they don't want to lead. And then the person who does and carry all of the weight, they lead them astray. And it doesn't just apply at work. It applies in relationships. It applies with friendships. And y'all know it applies in y'all family. The ones who tried to do all of the healing, y'all dismissed them because y'all didn't like the way healing felt. Y'all didn't like the way healing looked. Y'all feel like healing was too difficult. Well, if you keep continuing the same cycles and then you pass that on to your children don't know shit but what they've inherited from their parents. The same information that they carry for 10 or 15 years, Case in point, I was talking to my little cousin today. My little cousin telling me stuff she shouldn't even know from her grandmama or her mama. That means you done gave 3 generations the same toxicity that you have carried instead of leaving it where it's supposed to go. You know, that what's that saying? Children need to stay out of grown folk business. I couldn't do nothing but shake my head. And then I explained to her, I said, but do you know where this stems from? It had to come from a tree. If the tree bared roots into the ground, it had to come from a tree. I understand you love this person and you respect them, but you weren't even born yet, so you don't even know what's going on. This stems from generations not releasing. Just like other people feel like they don't have to do anything because ain't nobody else doing it. You see a piece of trash on the ground, why wouldn't you pick it up? Or how is it so easy for somebody else to throw the trash down? You see somebody else in distress and you know they need relief. Why wouldn't you give them relief? Even if it's just some comforting words. I can't think like everybody else. I don't know how these fucktard think. Some of these people don't think at all. I just look at them a little bit differently. And I don't have respect for you. I couldn't have respect for idiotic people that do idiotic shit. But like I said, it's a double-edged sword. If you get overly invested and you get overly involved, then you become a product of that environment too. They expect you to do everything. And that's why I tell people it's very important for you to cuss folks out. When I say cuss folks out, I'm not talking about verbally cuss people out. That's my version of saying set up a boundary and tell them no. No, I did it yesterday. I can't do it today, but I don't mind helping you, but I got a limit on how I can help you. This has no resolution if one person is carrying all the weight and doing all of the work. How can we get past this? And I just feel like these are daily conversations that people need to be having, but it's like they scared to talk. You're not really scared to talk. You scared of you actually showing up and doing something that'll actually make an impact and make a difference. It might not be televised. It might not go viral on social media, but if humanity played their parts, shit, maybe the world could be a little bit better. But right now, you can't focus on the world if you can't fix the issues that's going on in your own county, in your own community, in your own state. And that's what happens. Most of us get overly involved, and some of us don't get involved at all. I just be having random conversations based off of what my day was like and what my day looked like. And most people are, fortunately, idiots and do idiotic shit. And then they take their frustrations out on the wrong stuff instead of saying, let me breathe. This man had to come in today and apologize for cussing somebody out. Apparently, I was off for cussing somebody out, said it didn't sit right with his spirit. He had to consult with the Lord. You should have consulted with your damn self first. Even out of anger, I'm going to sit down and be still, and I ain't going to direct it towards somebody else because I won't want nobody hitting me with that fire. Woo, Lord, it's just, child, crazy stuff I ever seen. You can't take accountability if you can't take nobody else into account. Whew. Let the church say amen and a woman. I should show my face, but I prefer not to. I got to get up and overly give in the morning because everybody took a step back and said, I'm tired. How the fuck you tired and you ain't did no work? Mentally, physically, emotionally, psychologically, and spiritually. I don't know what other people are going through, but shit, like I said, if I can help alleviate a little bit, then I've helped a lot. Most people can't even do that. Lord have mercy. Well, I just wanted to come over here and give that little insight on people actually know. They just don't want to get overly involved. At the end of the day, at the beginning of the day, you have to make the best decision for yourself, but also make the best or better decisions for your overall surroundings. Because you don't know who you helping. You don't know when you'll need help. You don't know who's on the edge. You don't know when you'll be on the edge. So I ain't going to say do better and be better. I'm just, take different stuff into account. Learn to look at different perspectives. Yours isn't the only one, okay? And if you ain't got it, you just ain't going to get it. Sit still until you heal. All right, so I'll talk to y'all tomorrow in the morning or whenever. Later, gators.